and welcome to Second Home. I'm sure you will agree with me when I say happiness is knowing there is cake and fluffy bread in the oven. Did I get a smile there? In today's episode, we will find out why baking is both an art and science, which actually can be therapeutic. From Second Home, this is Rowena Tino inviting you to a not so ordinary kitchen from a not so ordinary baking session. Don't go away, we will be back. With me now is one of the master chef of today's master class. I'd like to introduce to you Chef Dave Baliling. How are you, Chef?
I'm good. Great. How are you?
Good, thank you. And thank you for agreeing to be a part of this interview.
Yes, my pleasure.
Okay, so Chef, what is your field of expertise?
Well, I do pastry and I'll do hot cuisine also. So basically, from basic to French pastries to Western cuisine also.
Okay, please tell us something about this culinary class.
Well, this culinary class now is batch 5 already. Okay, this is the first day of batch 5. So now we are introducing them to the basic pastries like for the cookies, the oatmeal cookies, and the muffins. These are the basics, and then we proceed to breads next session.
Okay, so what are the challenges that you faced in a class that you are conducting?
Well, the challenges is basically introducing the students to the ingredients, introducing the students to pastries. I mean, the science behind pastries. Yeah, because most of them doesn't have any idea or experience for pastries. So it's educating them. This is the most challenging part.
Okay, so speaking about science, I should say, so they say baking is both an art and science. How is it so?
Baking is an art because it is relative. It depends upon your artistry. Okay, how you decorate things, how you perform things, how you make things beautiful. Science in the sense that we are using different types of ingredients. Okay, they have different chemical reactions. Okay, to heat each. You have to understand each ingredients scientifically to produce a one great product out from the oven.
Okay, so let's go to your job as a pastry chef. What are the challenges that you face in your job on a daily basis?
Well, on a daily basis, as a chef, well, I'm a diet chef actually from Diet Factory. As I've said, this is my Friday job only. So the daily challenges is, meal planning. I mean, customizing meals for my clients. And then for the Friday, so this is it.
Okay, so you say you specialize in diet-based recipes?
Yes, diet pastries, diet meals, customized meal plans, keto, like this.
Yes, keto is in right now. So at least this is good news that we can actually have keto ingredients when it comes to pastries, right?
Yes, we can actually have, especially in Kuwait, the keto paste is not yet very much present in the supermarket. So this is a good avenue, I mean, to teach the students how to make keto breads their own. Yeah.
Okay, so what do you expect or how do you find your class, your first day of class today?
Well, it's exciting as well as it's a bit stressful because it's their first day. I mean, they are still cluttering things out. I mean, they're still adjusting the things. So, but it's fun. It's wonderful.
Okay, thank you so much for your time. I know you're busy, and we look forward to tasting or sampling some of the students' artworks, or I say pastries.
Yes, yes, yes. You will. Feel free to taste later.
Oh, there you have our one of our master chef. So when we come back, we'll give you another master chef. So do stick around. We will be back. With me now is one of the mentor chef of today's culinary class. I'd like to introduce to you Chef Mariel Macalalad. How are you, Chef?
I'm good, Rowena. How are you?
Good, thank you. And I'm so happy to be back here to witness your mentoring.
Yeah, it's like a long time that you didn't come here in the academy.
Okay, so please tell us something about this batch.
I think this is already the fifth batch. Most of our mixed nationalities, unlike before, which is mostly we are Filipinos, but now we have Americans and Indians already.
So talking about pastries, so what do you do as a mentor?
Usually, I'm assisting them and giving them some tips on how to bake, and if they have some question, so they just let me know and I answer them back.
So talking about mentoring now, you've been into baking cake as well.
Yeah.
And I actually tasted one of his cake. What is your specialty dessert?
Because I think the one I usually do is the mango bravo, which is made of wafer and fresh mangoes.
So you've been doing this mango bravo for how many months now?
I think it's almost 2 years. I started December 2017.
So what is different with your mango bravo?
The difference from the mango bravo to the other cakes, because the other cakes they usually use breads, but for mango bravo I'm using wafer, crispy wafer. So it takes like 4 hours to bake, and I'm using fresh mangoes and cream.
Wow, and that made my tummy rumbles already. Anyway, aside from mango bravo, what other cakes do you prepare, or is your specialty?
I'm doing also the one of the Filipino desserts. This is the San Tribal. It's also made from, of course, wafer and French cream.
So I can see that wafer is your like your main ingredients with your cakes.
Yeah.
Okay. So anyway, what can you advise our viewers here with their passion in baking?
If you have passion in baking, you can join our class so you can enhance more your skills.
Okay, thank you very much, Chef. I know you are busy. Thank you for your time and looking forward to tasting your Mango Bravo, your Sans Rival.
Okay, thank you so much, Rowena.
I'm actually excited at this point because I'll be talking to one of the students of this culinary class. With me now is the wife of the Charge d'Affaires of Myanmar, Mrs. Khan. How are you, ma'am?
Hi, thank you.
I'm so happy to see you in this class.
I'm also happy
Okay, so how did you find out about this class?
because my friend, she is a wife of Shachi Devef of Philippines. She told me, Noor. Her name is Noor. She told me.
It's the wife of our Sharjah affairs like as well. So are you really into cooking or baking in particular?
Baking. Yes.
So you've been baking for a long time.
Not very long time, just about 2 or 3 years.
Okay.
Yes.
So how do you find your first day of your basic baking?
It's interesting.
So like what did you do today, ma'am?
I made today muffins and chocolate cookies, double chocolate cookies, and oatmeal cookies.
Okay, so what can you advise our viewers with regards to developing skills or in baking in particular?
Before, I watch YouTube, and I made myself, at home. But it's not. I don't think it's not enough, because the chefs are experienced, so they can show me how to, do properly.
So you learn more properly with regards to taking the culinary class,
Yes,
rather than just self-taught.
Yes, 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 true.
Okay, so what else can you expect from this class, ma'am?
I think it's I'm more experienced than before. Yes, I.
So good luck to your class, and we do hope that you will enjoy your class.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And there you have it, the wife of the Sharjah Affairs of Myanmar, Mrs. Kin. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Now with me is one of the students of this culinary class. I'd like to introduce to you Miss Gretchen Mitchell. How are you, ma'am?
I'm fine.
Okay, so what is your profession actually?
I'm a teacher here in Kuwait.
So is baking or is cooking per se one of your passion?
Yes, I pretty much bake something every weekend.
How long have you been baking?
Probably about 50 years.
Really?
Since I was about 7, yes.
Okay, so how did you find out about this culinary class?
I was just in here in Safeco shopping and I saw them in here working and I just asked if I could join.
Okay, so what do you expect in this class?
Well, I already do a lot of baking, so I'm just hoping that I can learn some skills, take my own baking to the next level, just learn to make different recipes.
Okay, but in school, you're teaching what subject?
I teach grade 5 math.
So could you say that baking is a de-stressing activity?
Yes, yes, I really enjoy it. After a week of working, it's nice to come home and bake on the weekends.
What is your specialty creation, or do you have a specialty cake or dessert?
I make a lemon coconut cake that's wonderful.
Okay. So any advice that you can give our viewers as to pursuing their or developing their skill, improving their skills in baking?
I think it's just trial and error. You just try different recipes, and what works, works, and if it doesn't work, then you just scrap that one and try again.
So are you enjoying this class so far?
Yeah, I really like it. I really like it. Yes.
And are you happy with your cookies?
I haven't tasted them yet, but they look good, so I'm hoping that they taste as good as they look. Yes.
Okay, thank you so much, and I look forward to tasting one of your creations.
All right, thanks.
With me now is the project manager of C Network and the one responsible for the culinary class that we're having right here. How are you, Ricky Laksa?
Well, I'm good. Thank you very much.
Okay, please tell us something about this culinary class.
The culinary class is actually being held every Friday. We have 2 batches. It starts with 9 to 12 in the morning, and we also have another one from 3 o'clock to 6 in the afternoon. We have 4 different courses where we have basic baking and pastry, specifically for people with zero knowledge on baking and pastry. Then we also have the advanced for those who wanted to enhance their skills and techniques. No? And we also have the commercial baking, which we just launched recently, where it teaches you the proper artisans of opening your own bakery. The fourth one is the international cuisine, where we have four different international cuisines that are being held here. Well, we have the French, Italian, Japanese, and Arabic. And then the international cuisine tour, you have the Thai, the Korea, and the Indian cuisine.
So you have a lot of going on in the culinary class, so they can just choose which course to take?
Well, some people they would prefer to start from the very beginning. So and then eventually ended up with the rest of the other courses as full graduates. No, but yeah, wherever is your inclination, you're most welcome to do so. Doesn't matter. We have great mentors who. Even for people who have no knowledge at all of what they do in the school, like even ingredients sometimes. So we managed to go sort them out and somehow help them out through the whole classes.
Yeah, talking about mentors, so your faculty of instructors here are?
Well, we do have master chefs. They are highly acclaimed and, well, I'd say very popular and renowned Filipinos in the industry. Well, you have the master chef from Lenotre. We have master chefs from Royal Movenpick, Fresh Fruits, and so forth and so on. We even have celebrity chefs with us. But one thing good about it is that not because I'm Filipino, but I do believe in the credibility of how good these people are and how hard they work. And I think we ought to give them a chance, as well as it applies to the other nationals as well. They're more than welcome to teach in our school.
So this is what batch of your students?
Well, we're already on the fifth batch. We're very happy. And I think so far we already have about 200 overgraduates who have taken up the classes here since the time we started on last year in June. In fact, we're very happy we're coming out on the first year. This is really, really something remarkable that we're very happy.
So what can we expect more?
They will be expecting a lot more from us. Well, we've had the commercial baking that has just been launched. It's so popular, and a lot of people have been asking for a part 2 and part 3 and part 4. Well, we hope to bring in more new products, new techniques, new skills, and I'd say new experience. That's the most important thing, not only for our students, for our mentors as well. It's a continuing process of studies.
Okay. What is interesting with your batch of your students that you have right now?
Wow. Well, I was very amazed because, you see, this class is basically promoted in the social media. And these social media classes are basically either by word of mouth or friends of friends of friends being recommended. But one thing amazing about this place is that, about this batch is that this is the first time we're having Indians. This is the first time we're having Americans. This is the first time we're having, well, we had Arabs before in the past. And we have even the wife of the Shajedi of Myanmar. In fact, we have some more diplomats coming into the next batch, and we hope to see them more. It's not just basically for Asians, and it's a great opportunity for people to learn and at the same time earn a little bit while they're here in Kuwait. Sort of like orders from friends, start selling to friends and acquaintances. So.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Chef Ricky. I'm calling you Chef right now.
Well, I don't mind.
Anyway, good luck to all your future endeavors. And we're just happy that we are covering your culinary class.
Thank you very much, and more power to the show.
Thank you. And there you have it, the project manager of C Network. With me now is the welfare officer of the Overseas Welfare Administration from the Philippine Embassy, Sir Ed Balido. How are you, sir?
Well, I'm fine and I'm enjoying every minute of the class.
Yes, this is something different from your work in the Philippine Embassy, right?
Yes, as some sort of a stress debriefer.
And we do see that. So how did you came to know about this culinary class, sir?
Well, I've learned a lot through some Filipinos who are attending this class. And of course, our labor attaché is also attending this class. She just graduated from this class, actually. And I get so curious learning the basic steps of baking.
So, which leads me to my next question. Are you baking or this is your first time?
This is my first time, but my family is into baking. Because my sister, as a food technologist, she bakes a lot. And we in the family only eat whatever she bakes for us. And I got so curious on how I would like to do it myself. Because I get so curious, how do you bake the pandesal? How do you bake the cake? How do you bake this stuff? So I get so interested that that's why I enrolled in it.
What do you expect from the class?
They're very cooperative. In fact, I forgot some of my stuff, and some of them have I brought there, so they share it with us, with me. So we got along very well, and we learn from each other how to do things.
What did you do today?
Well, we do. The first one is the oatmeal. The second one, yeah, the milk oatmeal cookies, and the next one is muffins, and I enjoy it.
So can you say that you are proud of your work?
Of course, that's a labor of love. I'm proud of it, and it looks good, but I hope it tastes good also.
So do you think you're going to pursue this passion of yours?
Well, I suppose so, because my family, I told you, my family is into it, and that's why I get so interested about it.
Okay, so what can you advise our viewers as to regard with improving or developing skills in baking?
Oh, they need to attend classes. It's not enough that to learn the basics, but you have to attend consistently, enroll yourself for upgrading, and of course you have to learn new things, because it's not just learning something that is usual being done, but there are new and basic things that you need to also be abreast with.
They say that baking is a form of mental therapy. Do you agree with me, sir?
Yes, it's a form of therapy.
How so?
Because somehow you're so relaxed, and you enjoy what you're doing, and it's a form of therapy, really. Yes, it's a form of art, in fact, because you happen to do to make some designs in cookies and muffins, so you get to use your creative side.
And I look forward to you making a cake.
Of course, I'll do that. Thank you very much.
All the best, Sir Ed.
Thank you.
And we do hope that you'll enjoy every bit of every session that you have here in the culinary class.
You sure? I will. Thank you very much. Thank you.
As long as you know how to bake, life is sure to be sweet. From Second Home, this is Rowena Tino. Mabuhay!